HSC 2012, End of the World? Question mark. That's a pretty clever title for two reasons. First of all, obviously, quite a few people believe that because the Mayan calendar ends on the 21st of December, a lot of people believe that the end of the world is actually the 21st of December. And you also have lots of HSC students who believe that the HSC is more or less the end of the world. So the title has both the end of the world in terms of the Mayan calendar and the HSC being the end of the world, all put into one. So the point of this video is kind of to relieve some of that stress and some of that panic, because first of all, the world's not ending, right? So the world is not ending. And that's important to know because, for example, if you're a HSC student and you kind of think, okay, well, the world's going to end on the 21st of December, so why study? Like, if I finish at 8th of November to the 21st of December is only a bit more than a month, so why would I waste time studying? Well, you can look pretty stupid if the 22nd of December comes around, so the next day after the 21st of December, and the world is still perfectly fine, there's no doom or anything else, and the world is still going as it should, right? Which is what is going to happen, right? The world is not going to end on the 21st of December. So don't use the whole Mayan calendar and the apocalypse and all that kind of stuff as an excuse not to study, because you're going to look pretty stupid the next day, and you're going to regret not having studied for the HSC. But I'm sure most of you are not thinking that way anyway. But in terms of the HSC, in terms of stress and the panic you guys might be fearing or having, it is stressy, it is panicky sort of in terms of the HSC, especially because you guys have done all the trial exams quite recently. You've done so much study and you know you've got more studies to come as well. But first of all, you should know obviously the HSC is going to end on the 8th of November, which means you only have about 60 more days until everyone is going to be finished with your HSC exams, which is going to be really good. So it means that, yes, the HSC will finish at some point, and after that, you're going to have a new chapter in your life, and you're going to have different parts, different focuses, not just purely your HSC. So whilst, yep, there is stress, and yep, there is panic, it'd be good for you guys to hopefully be able to tone that down, because stress and panic leads to not being able to study, so no study or not being able to effectively study. So in terms of the outlook I want you guys to have, ideally, is, yep, you know the HSC is coming. Yes, it's going to be important. It will decide what ATAR you get, and maybe if you go into the uni course or the TAFE course that you want to get into. But at the same time, it's not the end of the world. Even if you guys don't do as well at the HSC as you want to, then it's not going to mean that you can't do what you want to be doing. It's the other ways around it to get into the course you want to get. And even if you don't get in that course that you want to get, that might also not be the end of the world, right? So don't panic, don't stress. But at the same time, focus, right? Because now we only have a bit more than 30-ish days, a bit more than a month until the HSC starts. So whilst you're not meant to be panicking, it is time to start focusing. So if you haven't started studying every day yet, it'd be a good time to start now. It will be very wise to start as early as you can, because that means there's overall less stress, less panic when it comes to HSC. So do focus, even though the HSC is not the end of the world, it's not everything. There's much more to life than HSC. It'd still be a good idea to start focusing now, because you only have a bit more than 30 days to go. So the point of this video will be to hopefully maybe reduce some of the panic, but at the same time make you guys focus on your upcoming exams. So first of all, right, so today is the 4th of September. That is when I made this video, which is a Thursday. And the HSC starts on the 15th of October. And the bio exam is on the 19th. The physics on the 2nd of November. And the chemistry on the 6th of November. So what does all that mean? Well, it means that you're going to have exactly 6 today. So on the 15th is when your HSC starts. That's going to be 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. That's the 18th, but we've got it starting on the 15th. So 5.5, not quite 6, 5.5 weeks until your HSC starts. Or to be more specific, you're going to have 39 days until officially the HSC starts. You're going to have 43 days until your bio exam. You have, from now on, from the 4th of September, you have 57 days until your physics exam, and 61 days, because it starts on the 6th of November, 61 days for your chemistry exam. So whilst, again, don't panic, but you're obviously, hopefully realizing that that's not far away, right? So these dates are not far away. This is a bit more than a month, and even one of your last exams, the chemistry exam, is just over 2 months away. So it is time to focus, it is time to study, and hopefully I can help you with that as well by uploading more videos. That's my part that I'm going to try to help you guys with, is I will be starting to upload more videos again. So first of all, I do want to apologize because I know I said that I want to have gotten a lot further than I have gotten. I wanted to have almost everything done by now, but I did take a couple month break, which was kind of just because of distractions I had. But I am back, so I will be uploading videos, and I will be uploading videos on a daily basis. Or if I don't manage on a day, it's just because I literally had like a full day that I couldn't go home and upload videos. But I will try my best whenever I'm home to work on these videos. And hopefully whenever you guys see the videos that come up, when I upload them, it might remind you guys to study. It might be like a study motivation, but it might also tell you, or might also give you a suggestion in terms of not leaving it to last second, because what I'm doing is I'm leaving it to last second. I'm uploading as much as I can, trying to cram as much as I can in before your exams. But had I not taken that couple month break, I probably would have had less stress, right? So same thing with you. If you start studying earlier, you're going to have less stress in terms of getting everything done, and it's going to be a more enjoyable experience. Even though I'm going to enjoy this experience, I still would have liked to have gotten more done earlier, right? So in terms of the actual plan for the next couple of weeks and months, is I will be quickly finishing off the communications chapter. So for most of you, by the time you've looked at this video, you would have seen already communications videos be uploaded, because I have worked on them already. But I want to finish this whole module very quickly. So I want to finish that module probably next week, most likely next week. And once I've finished off the communications module, the reason why I'm focusing on communications is almost everyone is doing bio is doing communications, and the bio exam is the first exam. There's quite a big difference between bio and physics, so I want to make sure I've got communications done. And after I'm doing communications, I'll be finishing next week. I will be uploading biochem and physics videos on a daily basis. So every day you're going to see the videos come up. A couple of videos, 2-3 videos for biochem and physics. And they're going to be covering for bio because I've finished the content. They're going to be summary videos. And for chem, it'll be summary and some content videos. I haven't finished chemistry completely, but summary videos. And maybe if I can get it done, I might be able to get done an option as well. And in that case, it would be quantum quarks, because that's the most selected one. For physics, I won't be able to get a option done. I will be focusing on the core, so space, motion generators, and the last bit of the one I've been doing at the moment. But I'll hopefully finish a decent amount of the cores for physics, core videos. I won't be doing an option, but there might be someone else who's doing medical physics and uploading their videos, so we might be able to get an option done for physics as well. But I'll be uploading them on a daily basis, so hopefully anyone who's doing any sciences will be able to see those videos and maybe get a motivation to study, even just not for science purely, but maybe even see the videos, and that might remind them you guys to study for English, for history, for arts, for music, whatever you guys are doing. Right, so make sure you do study, and make sure you use as many of those days that are coming up to study. Even if you watch this video and you might only have a week to go or 2 weeks to go until your exams, or maybe even just the day before, don't panic. You can still get a lot done, but do try to start as early as possible, but still do not panic even if you have less time than you would like to have, right? Just make sure you do the best job you can, and by doing so, you have to kind of plan out and cover as much material as you can, and the earlier you start, the more you can get done. Right, so starting on the 19th of September, I want to add different videos, right? So I'll be uploading these content videos every day, but also starting on 19th September, I'll be uploading different types of videos, 1 video per day, and this is a non-content video. And the reason why 19th September, in case most of you guys haven't realized, it's going to be your last day of school forever, right? So this will be the day you finish all your exams. No, not your exams, but your schooling, which means from that day onwards, it's all up to you, right? You have to do all the study, you have to prepare, you have to make sure you do it. So I'm going to upload 1 non-content video a day on that, starting on 19th September and finishing on your final exam. Basically, the idea would be to keep you motivated, right? To have maybe other things covered, not just the content, but maybe it might be motivational, or it might be covering skills or study skills, something that might keep you going for those next couple of 30 plus days. Right, I do want to talk about these types of videos more in the future now, to see what kind of videos I should be making, because I want to ask you what kind of videos you might think would be quite useful in terms of your study, right? But just going over the plan again, I'm going to quickly finish off communications, which is a bio option. I'm going to do that really quickly. Then I'm going to upload biochem physics videos daily. Right? For bio, it'll be mostly summary videos or concept videos. For chemistry, it'll be summary and some content videos. For physics, it will be mostly core videos. And then I'm going to be focusing on, also starting on 19th September, I'm going to upload one of these non-content videos a day. And I will go over what they could be. All right, so these daily non-content videos, they'll be starting on the 19th September. Remember, that's your last day of school. They could be, for example, videos that talk about science skills. And one example would be the verbs, right? So identify, evaluate, describe, explain. These are extremely important, these verbs. So it might be good if I make a couple of videos and that cover these verbs, what exactly they mean and what you have to write when it comes to, if you have these questions, these verbs in your exams. I might talk about independent, dependent variables, if you guys are a bit confused about that, or graphing, because there's going to be a graph question basically in every single exam, bio, chem, and physics. It might be a text analysis. You might be given an actual text that you get an exam, second-hand text, and you need to be able to get information out of it. So I might make a video in terms of how easy or how different, how you can do that best. Or it could be any other video which would be, science skill related. And this is where you guys tell me what I should be making, because I'll only be making the videos that you guys tell me to make. Because I don't want to make videos that you guys don't actually need. I could make videos about study skills, right? So these could be maybe how to make good study notes. It could be how to improve memory retention before your exam. It could be how to make a study plan, or anything else that has to do with studying, right? Or it could be something else. It could be completely unrelated to those two. It could be motivational, maybe just a video to get you motivated on a daily basis. It could be videos that maybe to do with different types of uni and TAFE courses, what kind of ATAR you need, and how these courses are structured. Or maybe a video of how the ATAR works, just for anyone who's curious. But again, I'm just asking guys, what do you guys find sort of valuable, what do you guys want, and if any suggestion, I will basically work on every suggestion I get. The only suggestions I can't be working on would be, for example, if someone says, can you work on arts videos, right? So even though I love arts and I think it's an extremely important subject, it's really important, but at the same time, I can't draw. Like most of you probably would have realized, I can't draw. So if, for example, I'm told to draw a human being, this is the best attempt at drawing a human being that I can do. You've got the nose, you've got the mouth, you've got the head, then you'd have to fill it in, you've got the eye, you've got some saliva, you've got the hair, right? So as you can tell, if you ask me to make arts videos, even though I think it's a very important subject, I probably can't be helping you, right? My skills or my knowledge of arts is not very useful to you. So this would be obviously for English, arts, history, maths. Whilst I find them all very interesting, I can't really help you with them because I really don't know too much about those subjects. I do know a bit about it, but not enough to help you. Right? So if you can keep a suggestion in terms of maybe science skills, study skills, or anything else that might be useful to you, which is not about a different subject, because I can't really know too much. I don't really know too much about different subjects. Then I'll definitely be working on those. Every single suggestion, I'll try to make a video, so again, one per day, leading up to exams and during exams as well. I'll do that on top of all the other content videos that I'll be making. But good luck with, hopefully all your trial exams went okay. Even if they didn't go too well, don't panic. This is definitely not the end of the world. But make sure you use those next days and months and weeks to study, to focus on your study. And good luck with your HSC exams. And I'll be doing my best to hopefully make it a bit easier, especially when it comes to science study and science exams. But hopefully that was enlightening and useful.